We're discussing Joke Silva next. She says people who help sick actors shouldn't humiliate them by publicizing it. And I think this is to do with the help that was rendered to the alien actor Babasue before he went to the US for medical help. And there were a lot of people that actually helped him. The Vice President, Iyadura, Esther Ajayi, she also helped, and she helped with like 10 million. And so many other people, the actors themselves and actresses that also helped. In front of the scenes and behind the scenes, and then she's coming out now. Joke is coming out to say she doesn't think anyone that needs to help should come out publicly to do so. So it's a case of you agreeing or disagreeing, you know, because I know people will have different opinions on this. I actually saw a number of people say, some people thought that everything that is done in this modern day and age, now people publicize it, you know, so there's no way. And then, but I actually understand where she's coming from, and I also understand where other people are coming from as well.
But what will your thoughts be? Personally,
I mean, right from the get-go, as a matter of principle, I personally don't like the idea of publicizing any kind of help you render to anyone, whether they're in the acting world, whether they're in Nollywood, whether they're. If you really mean to help, you should help silently. Because at the end of the day, if you're publicizing it, it means you're not really trying to help. You're only doing it for your own personal, what do they call it? For your own
gratification.
Exactly. Thank you. That's the word.
I like how she said it and what she said, but there's one part I picked where she was talking about, she said something like it is time for the actors to start thinking long term. I think I've mentioned this on the show before, and it's quite sad when they are in this kind of situation and you see people rallying around to contribute money and do things, and those that want to do it for their self-gratification can just take up the opportunity and do things, right? But I think it's high time these people use their influences, now that they are strong, now that they are not the ones begging for money, to try and advocate for our healthcare system, advocate for people to understand the long-term goals when it comes to having like a health maintenance organization that you are under, you know. So I think that a lot of work needs to be done from their side and from everybody. We need to take care of ourselves and understand the future.
Okay, let's hear from Ife.
Oh, this Ife?
Yes.
Okay, so first of all, I like the fact that she started by saying a prayer for herself that she hopes never to be in a situation where she would ask for help. Now, I really appreciate that prayer which she said for herself, and I think that's the prayer we should all be saying. But I'm going to just conclude by saying, even the Bible says, if your left hand does good, your right hand shouldn't know about it. That concludes my statement.
I was going to also say the same, because you mentioned, Tokumbo, that if you publicize it, then you were doing it for self-gratification. I think that's meant to be false, because in some cases, yes, but not all cases. Do you help someone and say it out?
Let me just quickly clarify, you know, so maybe that's not what I meant, self-gratification. I just mean that if you're helping someone and publicizing it, then, you know, the initial or original intentions were not really there to help that person.
But you don't know that for sure.
Yes, because if you want to publicize it, then you're not really trying to help that person.
For example, there's a lot of philanthropists that I know personally. And when they help, like someone giving, like you mentioned, 10 million to Babasue, most of the time, that 10 million isn't coming from someone's pocket. It's maybe a board of trustees that are backing that, or an NGO or an organization that's trying to lay out social responsibilities or something like that. But that's what I'm saying.
No,
so
I'm
for
saying
you to say,
no, for this case, the ones that I'm telling you, the people that have actually paid, they were individuals.
And you know for sure, because the individual, because it's an individual doesn't mean that they're not being backed up by an organization.
Then they would no, because the thing is, they would have rejected the thank yous, and you know, because they would have said, okay, by the way, it's so, because they definitely said
no,
that,
people
okay,
want to remain anonymous.
that's
what I'm saying. If they want to remain anonymous, you can't let one person take, you know, credit for $10 million.
I know I just said if your left hand does good.
They say it's anonymous. You don't take credit
for a group.
No, they don't do that.
Yes,
I mean, that even
because
makes
you're
it
the
even
front
worse.
man.
You do.
Yes,
because you're the front man.
No,
You do.
If you're the lawyer,
some people
because you're the front man, then you would be the one to take
my
credit.
name
If you're
out
running
of
an
it.
NGO, is a different thing.
Exactly.
Can I just say, in as much as I just said, if your left hand does good, your right hand shouldn't know about it, right? Now, most of these people actually post these pictures or let you know that they have done so thing, because a lot of people are backlashing them like, look, these people in the Nollywood, they are not helping this person, they are not, this person is dying, you people are rich, you people are not helping them, which is why they come out to say no. Contrary to what you guys are saying, I have lended a helping hand.
And that's
this person has ended a helping hand.
With human beings,
and that's
you
how
don't
it's
know
supposed to
people's
be.
intention. So for you to outrightly say that the minute I put my name out there after I've given a donation makes it an unbiased.
I'm doing it for clout.
It's a bit wrong. Secondly, she used the word humiliating the actors. I think that's also a bit of a stretch, because what if Babasue is eternally grateful and wants to mention all of them, and actually doesn't mind the fact that his colleagues so and so LC, Ife and Tokumbo have helped me in my dying time, and I wanted to mention their names. So for her to say that it's humiliating, it's also a pick and choose situation, because you don't know how the victim feels.
And I just remember Mr. Latin.
The way you say it is like she's just giving her own opinion. She's not imposing it on you.
And we are on tea time analyzing that opinion. That's all. I'm not saying that her statement is wrong or not. I'm just saying.
Because you're picking,
Tokumbo.
Holes in her personal opinion.
Well, then why do we bring it on tea time if we're not going to analyze it? Like that's the whole point.
I can remember when the Babasue story broke. When the Babasue
Sorry, guys, we really need to go on a break.
Yeah, but I'm just going to refresh your memory a bit. When the Babasue broke and Mr. Latin came out, and it was because people were saying, oh, the Actors Guild are not helping them. Now, it was Mr. Latin, the president of the Actors Guild, of Tampan, sorry, came out to say, no, contrary to what you guys are saying, we've done this and we've done that, and so people have done. So some of these people did not even come out personally. It was Mr. Latin that put out their names of people that have helped. So let's just rest it there.